guys, what's up? This is Mili here. So I went onto YouTube the other day to see what other travel related tags were that people were doing, and I couldn't really find much apart from the Wanderlust travel tag, which I've already done. I'll link you to it in the description below. So I thought I'd take this opportunity and start a new tag. I've checked to make sure no one else has done this tag before I claim that this is something I started. I couldn't find anything, but if someone else happens to find it, I apologize. But for now, I'm just gonna say I'm starting this tag, which is called the Top 5 Best Travel Memories. And as the name suggests, I'm gonna talk about my top 5 best travel memories. So let's go. Number 1, Disneyland, LA 2013. So as most of you all know, I went to the States last year. Yay! And we actually went to both the original Disneyland and the California Adventure Park in Anaheim in LA. I have actually been to the Disneyland in Paris, but because at that time both my brother and I, we were really young and we were just so tired after just 3 hours, we couldn't get to really experience Disneyland as much as we did this time around. We got to see the Mickey's Sensational Parade, which was just phenomenal, as well as the fireworks to end the night. These two things were something that we missed out on when we went to the Disneyland in Paris, but being able to experience it last year was just so amazing. I've actually done a video on Disneyland, so I'm going to link you to that in the description below as well. Please do check it out. It is one of my videos that I'm really proud of. Number 2, New York City. I really want to do a What Up t-shirt reference like Superwoman does, because I'm actually wearing a New York t-shirt, but anyway. So there was nothing in particular about the city that, you know, made this trip more memorable. Just the fact that I got to go to New York was such a big deal for me. I've always been fascinated by that city. It's probably the most popular city when it comes to music videos, television programs, movies, whatever else, and I've always been so fascinated to go there. And the fact that I got to go there and live and breathe in that city for 4 days was very, very memorable for me. Again, I've done a video in New York City, so I will leave that in the description below. Do check it out. Number 3, sailboat tours in Phuket in 2012. So the last time I went to India was in December 2011, and on our way back in January 2012, we came to New Zealand via Thailand, stopping at Bangkok for the second time and Phuket for the first. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong, but I think that's how you say it, Phuket. Okay, anyway. And Phuket is a place where there's not a lot of things to do, especially if you're traveling with family, so there's not a lot to do there. And I'm not particularly a big fan of water-based activities. I mean, yes, I'll go to the beach and, you know, dip my legs in the water, but that's about it. But in this case, we'd actually pre-booked a sailboat tour, which is run by this Australian guy called Captain Mark. And I'm not gonna lie, I was very nervous at the start of the day, you know, when we went to where the boat tour started from, simply because I was a bit sick. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if being on a boat would make me even more sick, because prior to that I had not been, you know, on any sort of a boat tour to this extent. And also I wasn't carrying a change of clothes, so I was really worried that I would get really wet. But anyway, it was one of those experiences that I was genuinely sad when the day came to an end. It is such a brilliant way to spend the day. It's an entire day's tour from 9 to 5, I think, and you get picked up from your hotel about 8:30ish, and Captain Mark really looks after you. So does his crew. They cook for you, they take you to all these small islands where you go cave exploring. It's just such a memorable experience. You know, if I was to do a video on it, I don't think I could ever do justice. I don't think anyone could ever do justice to it. You just have to be there to experience it, and I would definitely recommend it. Number 4, the royal tours of India. So like I mentioned, the last time I went to India was in December 2011, and there were 2 cities in Rajasthan that we visited, which is Udaipur and Jodhpur. And there's a reason why the IPL team is called Rajasthan Royals. That was my failed joke moment. So these cities have royalties till date, and the royalties actually own a lot of the businesses in the city, like hotels. The royalties in Jodhpur, I think, have actually given half of their palace and developed it into a hotel. But the point is, we actually bumped into royalties over there, just as luck would have it. You know, in Udaipur, we spent the day at the palace. We saw like life-size paintings of the king, of the royalty, and we come back to our hotel and we see the king, I guess, and we were just like, he looks really familiar, and it just took us such a long time to actually realize who he was. But good thing we realized who he was. And in Jodhpur, when we'd actually visited the palace, I think it was 23rd of December. The only reason I know is because, or maybe it was 24th, because I know for Christmas the palace was going to be closed, as well as the next day because it was the king's birthday. So he just happened to be leaving the premises as we got there. So there we go. Also, when we were in Bangkok on our way back, there was some sort of a fashion event going on organized at our hotel, where the king and queen, I believe, was supposed to be the chief guest, but because he was really sick at the time, he sent his daughter instead of him. And yeah, she literally just drove past us, and when we went up to the lobby, we saw her as well with, you know, the paparazzi just all over taking her photos and stuff. So that was, you know, really interesting to see the fact that we got to see royalties pretty much in so many cities, which was really good. Number 5, visiting the Taj Mahal for the first time in 2007. Being from Delhi, a city so close to Agra, I had not actually been to Agra to see the Taj Mahal prior to 2007. And the first time that I did go there, it was one of those last minute plans where we were like, okay, let's just squeeze it in, a day trip, you know, we'll go check it out and we'll be back, I think that night or maybe the next day, I can't remember. So we went, and the first time I like literally laid my eyes on it, I just could not believe that I was there staring at one of the 7 wonders of the world that was built in the 16th century, and it's still there to this day. You know, I don't have a video on it, but I am hoping to go to Agra the next time I am in India, so I will try my best to video it, because some of the locals can get a bit upset about, you know, videoing and stuff. So I will try my best to video it if I can, even if it's just for like 5 seconds. You can also have a look, but honestly, there is so much difference between watching it on video and actually being there. And on our way back home, we got chased by the local thugs, and it was literally our own version of Need for Speed or Fast and Furious, whatever you want to call it. We literally were scared we were going to die that day, but, well, nothing happened, because I'm right here. But that was definitely one of my most favorite memorable experiences. And so those are my 5 best memories from my travels. I was just getting started, to be honest with you. There's so many more that I can potentially share with you. I would love to do a part 2 if you guys enjoyed this one. So do click on that like button to show me if you guys enjoyed this one, if you picked up a few tips that you can do when you are traveling to those particular cities that I just mentioned, or whatever in general you want to see another part of this, so that, you know, we can make this a popular tag and get more people to do it. And if you do happen to do this tag, please share your link with me. I would love to check it out. My social media links are in the description below. I make videos every Monday and Wednesday. I will see you next time.